Hey, I'm Mark, and today we're removing another mantle from the vacuum kiln. It's been in there 10 days. Got about 4 gallons. Previous video, I guessed the weight of this mantle at 90 pounds. And I got another mantle over here that I weighed, and it's like 150 pounds. So I know that I was way off when I guessed the weight on this one. I don't always weigh every mantle going in. They're all about the same, so I don't spend the time doing it. I usually try to get 4 gallons out of each one, and that's what we targeted. It took 10 days on this one. I think I know why. Because it was unplugged. I think it was unplugged. I don't know if I just unplugged it or not, but anyway, it must have happened on the way in.
What does that plug go to? The blanket?
It goes to the main heater.
Oh.
And I know the blanket's plugged in because the light is on. So I know I was good there. But the other one, is possible when I was sliding it in, it could have got caught on a wheel or something and pulled on it and unplugged it. And I have no way of knowing. There's no light indicator or anything. I have no way to check to see if it's pulling electricity or not. That'll be the first time that happened, but we still got all the water out of it. So.
Did you wonder why it was taking longer?
I did. I just thought, man, that must have been a mantle with more water in it. Wait, but it wasn't coming out as fast. So now I know that I start seeing that you've got problems. About time for some new Mylar too here.
And how do you weigh it? Do you have like a hanging scale or what?
No, just a regular bathroom scale.
You put this whole thing on a bathroom scale?
Yeah, stand it up on there. Let me get everything situated. Okay, the temperature knob got turned. I'm only at 110 instead of 130. No, wait a minute, I take that back. That's Celsius. I got it right. But it's hot, so I know it was plugged in. I unplugged it first thing this morning. That was 6 hours ago. So in a vacuum, it just holds the heat. So good, I didn't make a mistake. You can see the mantle. If you get down in bird's eye view, you'll see how it's warped and lumpy as it dries out. So that's why I have to re-mill it on the sawmill.
Is this the same one we cut the other day and to pick this face?
Yep.
Okay.
Same one. It's got a hump in it too. So we'll have to do a lot of trimming on it once it cools off. But for now, let's just see what it weighs. I was complaining about 40 pounds feeling like 50 pounds the other day. As the older I get, I was thinking gravity was getting stronger, but man, I missed this one by a mile. Yeah, it's not near as heavy as it was the other day. Let me get the bathroom scale out here.
Well, I know what to get you for Father's Day.
What, another tractor? I'm gonna guess and say that it's 100 pounds. 108. Okay. All right, here's the wet one. That other one was 108 coming out. And this one is 135 going in. Oh, it's been air drying for a while. Oh.
So do you have an estimation for what you think it'll weigh after the 4 gallons comes out? You think it'll be like the 108?
Yeah, it'll probably be a little over 100 pounds coming out. The weight of water and all that, that's about what I need it to be on my moisture meter. Mantles aren't as critical as far as drying goes as building a tabletop. The tabletop, you got to get it right, because it'll glue it all together and it'll shrink. And then in the middle of the night, you'll hear an explosion, and you got a bunch of toothpicks in the morning as a table. You got to get it. You got to get the moisture down. But on a mantle like this, once you get it down, you get all the lumps and bumps and cracks that's going to happen. And how you mount it on the wall, it's there for life.
What would happen if you didn't take any of the water out and you mounted it?
It would eventually dry and warp and crack and have these lumps, and you wouldn't be happy with it.
You think like a year's time or like 10 years time?
5 years time. So make sure I got my heater in place. And I do. So tomorrow we'll take the straps off of that one on the ends, and we'll trim it in the sawmill and cut it to length and put it for sale unfinished. I sell as many unfinished as I do finished mantles. People want it just white, or they want to stain it themselves.
When you say they want it just white, you mean raw or like they paint it white?
No, just this is white oak and the wood.
Oh, I see.
Once it's remilled and sanded, it is white. And that's the current trend right now. It's starting to swing back to the darker stains as trends go. We'll get this one packaged up and slide it back into the vacuum kiln, and we'll do another video in 8 to 10 days. We appreciate y'all watching.